Alright, I'm going to show you guys real quick how I get prepared for Gold Standard, the Oscars podcast. So, start with calendar, of course. We don't have a show this week, but we have one next week. So, I write down, usually on a post-it note, whatever the Best Picture winner is and some combination of fellow nominees and or other movies that also came out that year that would have been eligible, just didn't get nominated for Best Picture. And then my favorite place to, because I need to check on where I can actually find these movies, is this website called justwatch.com. They also have an app too, but I just find that the website on my laptop is easy enough. So you can type in movies or TV shows by title or by actor or director or whatever. So in this case, our Best Picture winner is Patton, and it'll try to figure out what you're looking for. In this case, Patton, 1970. And according to this, Patton is available streaming if you have Stars or DirecTV or what is that? Spectrum on Demand, and then it's available for rent in a lot of the usual places: Apple TV, Amazon, Google Play, YouTube, and the like. Or you can even purchase it. I don't have any of these streaming services, and this isn't necessarily something I want to buy or rent. I always try to rent last, just because otherwise doing this podcast will get very expensive very fast. So instead I go to the system that my local library uses that connects all of the library systems in Indiana to do interlibrary loans. So in this case, I want to do every library branch because it doesn't matter which one it comes from. To me, it does not matter. And then obviously I want to filter down to movies and television because I don't want any books or anything because that's not what I'm looking for. And then type in the name. I just leave it on keyword. I could put title if I want, but keyword usually is sufficient. And then search. And sometimes it's kind of slow. Oh, there we go. And then this shows me all of the available copies within the library system, interlibrary system, that I could potentially borrow from. So it'll give me, obviously, if a movie's old enough, it's probably been released several times. So, there's a 2006 release, a 2001, that's part of a Fox War Classics set, 1999. You can also, if you specifically want a DVD or Blu-ray or 4K, I could do that because here it is on Blu-ray, and then just whichever one I decide I want. I could be like, 2006. I don't care about Blu-ray. I could hit place hold. Again, kind of slow. I'm unfortunately a victim to however it was added to the system, but usually all discs is sufficient. My pickup location, I don't care about text messaging. I just let them notify me by email. This is my local library branch, and then in this case I'd hit submit, but I've already done this, so I'm not going to. So I'm going to hit cancel in this case, but then it'll go through, and then anything that I have asked for a hold is here in my little hold thing, and in this case I already have one that's already available, so I need to go pick it up. I'm still waiting on these others because they're coming from different branches, but usually I will get the disc, the selected movie within, it depends on what day of the week I ask. In this case, it's Wednesday. I did these yesterday or day before yesterday, and one's already available. I should have all of these by the end of the week, more than likely, if not early next week. So as long as I do at least a week or so in advance of us actually recording, I'll get them in time to have enough time to watch them all. So then I go to my library, pick them up as they come in, watch the movies. As I've said on the podcast, I generally watch the Best Picture winner last, closest to actual recording, so that it's freshest in my brain, because I can only hold so much in here. Yeah, so sometimes I will have stacks, a stack of, just depends on the year. My stack can be just a couple of movies. It can be just the Best Picture winner, and then, a couple others. Sometimes I've had as much as 7 or 8 movies to watch, because there was a lot that year that I wanted to watch, because a lot of times not only the Best Picture winner, but its nominees and a number of other movies that were also released that same year I've never seen and want to. So I don't necessarily have to watch anything besides the Best Picture winner, but we do have the segment If We Were the Academy, and whether the Academy got it right, and it's kind of hard to make a decision based on only seeing the winner. Do I have to watch as many as I do? No, but I enjoy it, and it's really easy with the power of the internet, between all the streaming services. Even if I don't have all of them, there's still a lot of streaming services out there, plus my library card, which obviously I can get pretty much everything via DVD from some branch somewhere in the state. But for most people, I can't speak for every library system in the country, but at least here in Indiana, most library card holders also get access to things like Canopy, which is a streaming service that's available, and Just Watch includes Canopy if a movie is available. So it's not just your Amazon and your Netflix and your Hulu's. There are a lot of services out there, so I highly recommend checking out Just Watch for whatever it is you're looking for. Whether you're like, oh, I just want to watch Cary Grant movie. What's available out there already streaming on the internet? You can just type in Cary Grant and it'll show you everything that he's credited in. But I also highly, highly, highly recommend checking out your local library and getting a library card. Most places it's free. If not, it's fairly inexpensive. And the options that it opens up to you, as far as accessing things for next to nothing, if not free, highly, highly is worth the time and the effort to go through the process of looking and putting on stuff on hold and waiting for it to be delivered. Because like I said, most of these movies, are available for rent for $2.99, $3.99 on places like Google and Amazon and YouTube and the like. But when you're talking about, I probably average 4 or 5 movies per year, per Oscar year. So obviously at $2.99 or $3.99, that would get very expensive very fast. Obviously I could probably do Amazon Prime, but still, getting the DVD also a lot of times opens you up to the extra features, your bonus features, your commentary tracks, your behind the scenes stuff, which a lot of times the rentals on places like YouTube and the like don't give you. They just give you the movie and that's it. Renting online could be, a lot less work, but like I said, there's pluses and minuses. It really just depends. And I am a huge fan of special features on DVDs. So a lot of times I will watch the movie, and then whenever special features, I will at least scroll through on the disc, and sometimes watch. Depends on what it is. Some stuff offers more than others. But again, you just got to pick and choose and what's important to you, I guess. But anyway, that is how I essentially do what I do for Gold Standard the Oscars podcast, and how I've been able to accomplish watching all of this stuff, because it is a lot. Even just the Best Picture winners, we're looking at 90 something of them right now, and we'll have at least one more added to the list before we're finished. 2 more, actually, because we'll have this year's Academy Awards and next year's Academy Awards before we catch up with real time. So, yeah, any questions? Hit me up. And of course, go listen, download, leave a comment, rate, review Gold Standard the Oscars podcast. Available wherever you get podcasts, and on Facebook at Gold Standard the Oscars podcast, and on Twitter at Oscars Gold.